What should you do if you've been ripped off by an immigration lawyer? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. If you don't know me, I'm Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer who really cares about helping you reach your immigration goals. We help people in all 50 states and around the world from our offices in Boston on the East Coast and Los Angeles on the West Coast. And today we're going to be talking about a really unfortunate topic. There are a lot of disreputable, crappy people out there who are lawyers who take money from people and do nothing, and they're unprofessional. And what do you do if you find yourself in a situation like this? Let me tell you a story about one of our new clients. His name is Ahmed. He joined the firm. He petitioned and got his fiance to the US on a fiance visa. And then it came time for him to get married and apply for her to get a green card. He wanted things done right. He wanted it done the right way. So he hired a lawyer, someone who he thought could really help him out. The lawyer asked him for $700 and gave him a list of documents he needed. Ahmed, our new client, sent the lawyer the money, signed an agreement, and sent him all the documents. Time went by. He kept asking for updates. What's going on? And the lawyer kept saying, I'm working on it, it's pending. And at one point, he filled out some forms, and then the lawyer told him that his case was pending with USCIS, provided no evidence that it was pending. The lawyer basically lied to the client and lied to his client, lied to Ahmed, and told him that the case was pending when it wasn't. He waited, he kept trying to communicate, he never got a straight answer, and finally he reached out to us for help. He had been waiting for a year and a half, and the lawyer had been stringing him along the whole time. What do you do if you find yourself in the situation like Ahmed was? Well, first of all, you should hire a competent immigration lawyer. And of course, we're able to take your case and help you out, and regardless of where you're located, and we can do a great job. But how do you handle the situation with a lawyer in that situation? Let me give you a few pieces of advice. First of all, you need to communicate with the lawyer in writing. Most people in this situation have already tried calling the lawyer, emailing the lawyer, maybe writing the lawyer a letter, trying to do all these different things, and it doesn't work. What you need to do is you need to send a short, simple letter to the lawyer. Tell the lawyer that you're terminating the attorney-client relationship. Ask for the lawyer to return all the documentation related to your case and ask them for a refund. And you should say that if they don't give you a refund, you're going to file a complaint with the state licensing board. Now, this is a serious threat, but if you're in that situation where you're just not making any progress, you have to tell them that you're going to threaten to do this. If you send the letter by certified mail, and you keep a copy of the letter, then you have proof that the attorney received the letter and is on notice. Give a reasonable amount of time before taking action. And if you don't get your money back and you don't get your file, then and only then should you file a complaint with the state licensing board. The second thing that you can do besides sending a lawyer is you can file a dispute. You can sue the lawyer in small claims court to return the fee, as long as the fee is below a certain amount. But you can sue to recover the fees in small claims court. You can file a complaint. You can send a letter threatening to complain. But another thing to keep in mind is that you have to have the right mindset. The person who came to me, Ahmed, he hired us to help his wife get a green card. This was really important to him. Getting his wife's immigration status fixed was urgent. She had been in horrible shape, just stressed out, unable to work, unable to travel, just stuck in limbo, not sure what to do. This is way more important to him than $700, which is a lot of money, but it really was not the key issue. So I don't think you want to get hung up on the return of the money. Of course, that's important. What you really want to focus in on is getting a solution for your immigration case, getting a way to reach your immigration goal. Do you need help with an immigration lawyer that you're having trouble with? If so, leave it in the comments below.